Hey guys, it's Becky Bamboo. Sorry, I look a hot mess. I just got up. It is Saturday, October 20th, 2012. Today is my birthday. Whoop-de-doo. I am 33 today. And I thought I would do a video because there was a few things I wanted to talk about from this week. I go back to work on Monday, which I'm really not ready for. In so many different ways. I'm so nervous about it, but nonetheless, it's time. I'll be 8 weeks postpartum on Tuesday, so I took almost a full 8 weeks of maternity leave, which I'm really glad now that I did. I definitely wouldn't have been ready to go back after 6 weeks, and it's fortunate for me that I didn't have to. And actually, I had enough time. I probably could have taken a full 12 weeks off, but I'm ready to go back, and I think adding another 4 weeks on would be like too much. So this last week has been kind of different. Zeke's been his poor tummy, I tell you. I think we're finally on the right track here. He's just got really sluggish bowels is what I've decided, and it takes quite a bit of work to get him to have bowel movements. The soy formula seems to have constipated him pretty bad, and so now we have to do dark hero corn syrup in 4 bottles a day, and he also has to have prune juice twice a day, which is what he's working on right now, and he doesn't seem to mind the prune juice so bad. He likes the corn syrup. Imagine that. It makes his bottles like super sweet. What kid wouldn't want that? It's like giving him candy. But the doctor said that this is stuff we can keep him on long term. It's not going to hurt him. And even with all of this, he's only having a bowel movement about every other day. So it's kind of weird. I don't know. I guess that's just how he's going to be. He just had a nice big one for me this morning. I was like, this is exactly like the birthday gift I wanted. It's sad when you're like you're happy about poop, but when your kid can't poop for days and days and it's like super hard, you're like thankful when it's normal. So anyway, we've kind of been dealing with that a lot this week. I got a call on Wednesday from my surgeon's office. My annual follow-up was scheduled for Thursday this week. I had no idea. I knew I followed up in October last year, so I knew it was about time. I didn't remember having made an appointment, but apparently I did. So anyway, I went to the office on Thursday. It's always fun to go because the girls his office staff they're just so awesome, and they were excited, of course, because I had Zeke with me, and they all follow me on Facebook, so they're just a big part of my life. It's kind of interesting that as many patients as they have, that I still feel so connected with all of them. It's kind of nice. So anyway, my weight is up, which I knew. Maternity leave has not been friendly to me at all. 6 weeks on no exercise restriction really sucks. And when you just sit around and feed your baby and change diapers all day and you're not getting any exercise, well, the weight kind of creeps back on. So I had lost all my baby weight the first week I was home, and then I turned around and put 12 pounds back on. So I do have some work to do now that I'm off my restrictions and going back to work. I did, my surgeon has fluoroscopy in his office, so they always do an upper GI every year just to check everything out, make sure everything still looks really good. I'm always nervous about it. I always feel like every time I have it done, it's going to reveal like my pouch is stretched or something like that, but it never does. Everything looks perfect. My pouch is about that big. It's kind of fun to see it on, like a live shot of the barium going through your gut. It's kind of fun. I don't know why I like that, but I think it's just a nice like reminder to me that like, hey, you're different. This is what it looks like inside you now. Everything's fine. So it gives you a chance to see your esophagus, your pouch, and then the entrance into your small intestine. So all of that is wonderful for me. Nothing's stretched, nothing's ulcers, nothing's out of whack. So I'm really blessed. I work hard to take care of myself, even through my pregnancy. I still worked hard to take care of myself and to, follow the rules as much as I could. And I think, being up 12 pounds I'm not excited about, but it's not the end of the world either. So that part's good. So, the doctor did not realize that I had a baby. And when he walked into the exam room, he's like, "What's this?" And I was like, "Oh, this is Zeke." And he's like brand new. I said, "Oh yeah, I just had him 7 weeks ago." And he was like, "Oh my gosh, like your life is going to be totally different now." Like, yeah. So he was wanting to know like how my pregnancy went from the gastric bypass standpoint. And I think it's kind of, it's probably good for him because inevitably he's going to have patients like me who are younger when they have their bypass and are going to want to start families. And, ultimately I would not have been able to have Zeke when I was 400 plus pounds. It just wouldn't have been possible. And even if I did get pregnant, it wouldn't have been a healthy pregnancy. So I feel very fortunate to have had the opportunity to have a family essentially after my bypass. And he's all that I want. I don't want to have another one. I get asked that a lot recently. Are you planning on more kids? No, I'm not. Pregnancy wasn't my favorite thing to go through. And from a weight loss surgery perspective, it is challenging. It's really difficult to watch the scale go up and know it has to. And you have to constantly tell yourself, this is for the good of this baby. And it's not as easy as it seems. So going back to work on Monday means that Zeke is starting daycare on Monday. Yes, I'm pretty apprehensive about that, but I know it's for his good and it's for my good. And the good thing about this is, number one, I can start getting back into a new routine for myself. And number two, it's going to give me a little bit of time to myself each week. Not an astronomical amount by any means, because 2 days a week I will still keep him. The days that I'm off through the week, I will still keep him, which is nice because I'll still have my time with my buddy. But the days that I work and he's at daycare, I'm paying good money to send him to daycare, so I fully intend on him utilizing them to allow me to have time to get things done. And what I mean by that is most days that I work, I'm done in the middle of the afternoon because I start work at 4:30 in the morning. So by middle of the afternoon, I'm finished, and he doesn't have to be picked up till 6. So as soon as I get done with work, my happy ass is going to be changing clothes and driving to the gym. So 3 days a week, I feel confident that I will be in the gym. And to ensure that I can get back into this routine and to ensure to myself, basically to force the issue upon myself, I registered for 5K in December. I'm by no means in 5K shape at all. When I ran the other day, I got like a quarter mile was about like my limit is in terms of like what I was comfortable doing. Now I will say I had bronchitis and stuff at the time, so I may be able to do a little bit more. I'm sure if I really had to, I could run a mile right now, but I choose to build back up because it's been probably 7 months since I've run. So I'm just my heart is in it, and I want to make sure that it stays in it. And I think the way to do that was to sign up for a race so that I have a deadline essentially. My deadline is now December 8th is when my 5K is, and it's going to be a fun run. My husband and my dad are going to do it with me. It's in St. Charles, Missouri. So anybody in the St. Louis area wants to come join, do it. It's called the Santa's North Pole Dash. Your registration includes a long sleeve moisture wicking t-shirt. You get a Santa hat and a Santa beard. And everybody runs the streets of historic St. Charles, Missouri, dressed up like Santa Claus. I just think it's hilarious, and I think it just would be fun. I love Christmas. That's really a neat area that time of year. They do it big down there. So I just think it sounds like a real blast. So when I saw on Facebook, I saw the race, and I was like, you know what? I think that would be a good one for me to do to get myself back going. Now, will I be able to run the full 5K by December 8th? I really don't know at this point. I'm not worried about finishing it because I know I can finish it. And more than likely, because I'm so competitive with myself, I'm pretty sure I would be able to run it. Pretty sure I'll be able to run it all. Because I'll just be like, no, I'm not finished. I'm not stopping. I'm going to run it all. And so that's what I did. That's I think that's where your success with weight loss surgery lies. You really have to set goals, and you really have to come up with a plan of how am I going to reach that goal. For me, these 12 pounds, I'm not comfortable with them being on my body. I want them gone. I want more than that gone because I know because of him, my body shape has changed. By the way, you want to see him today? Trying to burp him, and he's fighting it. Huh? Say, that's what I do. I fight it. So, what a cutie. God, he's so cute. I love that little guy. So I think that's the way you find success with weight loss surgeries. You got to have goals and you got to have ways to reach them. So I know for me, the thing that ultimately changed my life and changed the game of weight loss surgery for me was running. And I know that to get back to where I was and to where I want to be, I have to run again. It's not even a choice. It's something I have to do. And luckily for me, it's something I enjoy doing. I just really, really, really miss it. I miss having the time for myself to go out, and it's such a it's like a zen spot, you know, like running is like nobody can take anything away from you in that moment. Like it's you and the pavement and your sneakers and your body doing what your body does, and it's mind clearing, and I can focus, and it's just a clarity thing for me. So I definitely miss it, and I'm excited to be back into it, and I'm really excited to know this week. That's the good thing about going back to work and putting him in daycare, is that I can take care of me now. I don't have to focus solely on him, which I've had to do for the last 7.5 weeks. All my focus has been on him. And that's what it needed to be. But now I need to be a good mom, and I need to be a healthy mom, and I need to take care of myself so that I can take care of you. Right? What do you think? You want to say hi to the people some more? Say, I am just so unbelievably cute. All my hair is growing back in that fell out, so it's starting to fill in again. Can't really tell on camera, but he's starting to get fuzzy on top again, which makes Mommy happy. Let's see if you want the rest of this prune juice, hon. Yeah, no, it's not always the best, is it? So, anyway, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. I keep getting a lot of, comments and things on my YouTube channel, and messages. I keep getting a lot of messages from people, how have you been so successful? How do you continue to be successful? Well, this is how you set goals. Even when you reach your weight loss goal, there's so much more to it. I'm constantly reinventing my goals. Constantly, okay, I want to walk a 5K. Okay, I want to run a 5K. Okay, I want to run a 6K. Okay, a half marathon is in my future. I really, really, really know in my heart that at some point that's what I'm going to do. If I had not been pregnant, I would have been doing it this weekend. This weekend is the Rock and Roll Half Marathon in St. Louis, and I would have been doing it this year. Pregnancy kind of makes everything else take a back seat in your life for a while, and that's a good thing. But I know once I get back into my running shape, that's a goal for me, that I want to do a half marathon, and I will do it. So it's just constantly reinventing yourself and reinventing what's important in your life, and challenging yourself. I think that's the biggest thing. You have to challenge yourself, and you have to make it fun, and you have to find something you enjoy. Running might not be it for you, so you got to find something else. Maybe it's cycling. Maybe it's, I don't know, whatever it is, skiing, or I don't know, whatever other things there is to do in the world. But make it fun. So if you guys want to know what my key to success is, that's it. I challenge myself, I make it something I like, and I go after it with everything I've got. That's it. So anyway, that's it for me. I hope you guys are doing well. I'll see you soon. Bye.